Hey everybody, welcome back to Rod's house. Today we'll be doing a much anticipated review of the Xbox Series X. I was one of the lucky few to get my pre-order off, so I've had it for about a month and a half now. And as always, I'm going to be very straight to the point, very honest. And if that's what you like, go ahead and subscribe, drop a comment, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Let's get straight into it. The way I'll be doing this review, I'll give you guys my pros top to bottom, what I like most, the cons, same thing, and then I'll end with a couple of things to consider. So, the pros starting off, what I like most about this, first and foremost, is going to be the graphics. Gaming at 120 FPS is simply incredible. I have a whole video on my experience switching from 60 FPS to 120 FPS. I'll make sure to link it. But it's not just the gaming. If you like to stream movies, shows off of whatever device you have, usually I do it with my TV. I'll just use the smart TV apps. I actually tried streaming with the Xbox, and it looks better. The colors are more vibrant. You just have overall better definition, and it's really worth it in that sense. So not only the graphics gaming, but also streaming your shows and your movies and stuff like that. And there is one more thing to touch on when we're talking about graphics, and that's going to be this right here. You guys see that HDMI 2.1 port right there? This is really going to become important in the next year or two once monitors start using HDMI 2.1 technology in production, and that's going to give us the ability to game at 4K resolution at 120 FPS. So that's going to be a big game changer. If you guys are looking to buy a monitor, you can decide to wait, to chill, do whatever you want to do. Just expect the new monitors that use HDMI 2.1, expect them to start at $600 and go north, okay? Who knows? Anywhere from $600 to 4 or 5,000, whatever it is, possibly even more. And so that's rounding it off with graphics. So number one is going to be graphics overall. Number two, my second pro is going to be the design. The stand-up design right here. It's not the first time Xbox has gone with the stand-up design, obviously with the Elites and stuff, but it is the first time they went with this square, rectangular, modern look to it. It fits on my desk really easily, but the thing I like most about it is that the exhaust air comes from the top. It goes up, okay? I don't know about you guys, but with the Xbox Ones and stuff, you can't put it up against the wall because it'll overheat. So you have to turn it, mess with the cables a little bit. And on top of all of that, it will leave everything on my desk hot. Glasses, cups, staplers, whatever it is, it would always be hot after playing for like 2 or 3 hours. So it's something that obviously wasn't a deal breaker for me, but it just kind of annoyed me. So I think it's really dope that they put the fan up here. And I like this design. You can also tip it over and have it laying on its side if that's what you want. If you guys see these rubber notches right here, if you do want to lay it down, you can. However, I don't. And so that's to wrap up the design, number two thing. Number three is going to be this right here. If you guys think it looks exactly like the last gen controller, it does. It's the exact same thing. Sure, they added redesigned the D-pad. They added grip right here on the triggers, and they added a share button. But guys, it's the same thing. The reason it is a pro, though, the reason I have it as an upside to this system is because these are actually backwards compatible with the Xbox Ones, and the Xbox One controllers are forward compatible with this guy. I think that's awesome because my last gen on the Xbox One, I went through 4 or 5 controllers, and they're not cheap, but I still have a couple left. So it's pretty cool to know that if this does break, I have a couple of spares ready to go. And I think that's really cool because, you know, today's day and age, its phones need different charger ports every couple of years. So your old chargers become, you can't use them anymore. And then I just got a new phone. It doesn't even have a headset jack. So I'm going crazy over here. But I appreciate that Microsoft did this with their controllers. And the last thing that I'll touch on, which I haven't used myself much, but I did try it, I did test it out, is going to be that instant switch feature. which is if you're playing Halo and the boys hop on and said, let's play Warzone, you go back to the, you load up the Warzone with the Halo paused in the background. And whenever you want to switch back to Halo, it's instant. It's like you go, you look for the Halo game app, you hit it, and you're right there where you left off. No loading screens, nothing crazy. It's really impressive. I thought it was really cool. I know you guys are probably going to actually use it. So you guys will get your full use. You guys will get a real kick out of it. It's pretty awesome. It does work as advertised. And that's it for my pros. The things that stuck out to me for gaming, that's going to be what I like best about this next gen console. But let's move on to the cons. And if you guys have seen any of my videos, you already know what I'm going to say. There is no optical jack right here. There's no optical port. So if you use an Astro Mix amp or you use some type of device, headset, any type of peripheral that needs an optical input, there's not one here, or output, right? There's not one here. So you have to have a workaround for it. If you look on my channel, I do have ways to still use them with this. But you would figure after spending $600 on this, you'd kind of want that included, but it's not. And it's a pain in my side, but we just got to deal with it. And it's no secret, number 2 con, not that big of a deal. It's just going to be the size of this thing. You guys saw it right next to my head. This thing is pretty huge. It's not mobile at all. If I ever had to move it, I would just put it back in the box it came with those big foamies on the side. And that's how I transport this thing. But for the most part, this will never leave my house. It's never going to see the light of day because it's just so big. Not mobile at all. And that's really the only 2 cons. I haven't had any issues with this system yet. I haven't heard of any of my friends having issues with it. So let's move on to a couple of things to consider. The first being, be ready to upgrade in your monitor. In my personal opinion, upgrading this system isn't worth it unless you plan on upgrading your monitor to play at 120 FPS. Plain and simple. Keep in your budget or get ready to make a budget for a monitor to really get the full use out of this and really feel like you spent your money wisely on this console. Because in my opinion, again, it's not worth it unless you do pair it with a monitor that will push it to its limit. And the second thing to consider, and the last thing, is going to be warranty. Get the warranty through Xbox, through Microsoft. It's 3-year extended, so you get the 1-year warranty on this. And then on top of that, 3 years more coverage for only $50. I was going to pay $60 or $70 through Best Buy for a 2-year warranty that starts the day you buy it. So it overlaps with Xbox's first year warranty, and then you only get 1 year after that. So it's like you're wasting money and you're paying more. So yeah. So overall, it's a great console. This thing's going to stay in my house probably till the next gen comes out. So it's definitely a great buy. I hope to help you guys, figure out, if you want to do it or not. And I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rod's House. Thanks for watching.